My name is Peggy, and this is my channel, Bespoke Ability Sewing. This is my 44th episode, and today is Friday, so it is another episode of Friday Sews. Thank you for being here. Friday Sews is a hashtag that was created by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room as a way to bring the sewing community together. So thank you, Jen, and thank you for joining me. Okay, let's see what we've got. Well, last week, if you saw my Friday Sews, I made some joggers for my daughter, the Hudson joggers from True Bias, and I had some problems with the grommets. And I asked if anybody had any help. And somebody did. Actually, a couple people did in my comments. And I'm going to read this to you because otherwise I might forget something. But a person named PPUYLE1, I'm guessing it's People1, but I could be wrong, gave me some very helpful, practical advice. She wrote, "Hi Peggy, when I do grommets, no matter the fabric, I interface a little square and then punch a hole a size smaller than you are supposed to. I also fray check the hole and let dry and then do the grommets. Works like a charm. Get that scrap fabric out, and give it a try. The holes always stretch out. That's why I go down a size or two." Well, I don't know her name, and I wish I did, but thank you, People1, if that's how you say it. I followed your advice to a T. So I went to my daughter's house the day after I read this advice, and she was actually wearing the joggers, and I told her that I wanted to take them back and try and fix them. So she gave them to me. And so I ripped, when I got them home, I ripped off the waist seam, or the waistband, which was not an easy feat considering it was black fabric. I had basted it with black thread and I had serged it with black thread. So it was a bit of a time doing it, but I got it done. So, however, I did this, and what I forgot to tell you last week is that the reason I didn't take off the waistband then is I didn't have any more fabric. I had used every last scrap. So I knew I was going to have to get some more, and I didn't particularly want to order more. This would take a long time to get these back to my daughter, and how much do I need? So at any rate, I went shopping locally, and I didn't find any black cotton spandex jersey like the pants, but I did find a waffle knit, and I compared it to the pants, and I thought, yeah, this will be fine. So I bought it. So last week when I made the joggers, I used grommets, 7mm grommets that I got at Cam Snaps, and their website suggested using the same size or the corresponding size hole cutter. So I bought the 7mm hole cutter, and I think that was my mistake. It just stretched out too much. Even though I didn't manipulate it at all, it just was consistently too big. So like People1, however you say that, recommended, I interfaced the area, and I can't believe I forgot to do that last week, but I did. And then I used an awl. Now the awl is I don't know what its circumference is, but it's significantly smaller than a 7mm grommet. So I was a little worried that, yes, I could poke a hole through it, but it might leave quite a border of fabric within the grommet. But I thought, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I needed to give it a try. So I interfaced it, I used the awl, and then I used fray check on the front and the back, and I let it dry. And so then I installed the 7mm grommets, and I guess the process of pressing these in tore the fabric away, I guess, because you can't see the fabric. And I'm telling you, these holes were significantly smaller than the 7mm grommets, but it worked. Now, I was a little paranoid after I did it that these grommets would fall off. So I didn't use the fabric right away. What I did, I took my drawstring and I went up and down through the grommets, and I kind of pulled on it like you would pulling something up, and just regular wear and tear. And so I left it for a day. The grommets stayed put. So I added the waistband to the joggers and put in the elastic and put in the drawstring and did the top stitching and serged them, and they seem fine. So I gave them to my daughter, and she's thrilled and I'm thrilled. So this means I hope this means I can use grommets successfully again. That was exhausting, but it all turned out well, so I am thrilled. And then I mentioned to you last week about the So Fruity 24 challenge on Instagram. It's being run by Yvette from Blossom Sandwich, and I will link her video below explaining the challenge, but it's pretty loose and pretty easy. Well, I happen to have some fabric in my stash with watermelon slices on it. Actually, I have two fabrics with watermelon slices. And I thought, okay, I'll make something in the month of June, and I will enter the So Fruity 24 challenge. And I believe the entry date for that, it's on Instagram, and I believe it's June 30th. But like I say, look at the video. I'll link it below, and from Blossom Sandwich, and it will explain all the details. So cute fabric, sort of an ivory background with watermelon slices on it, and they're more coral than they are pink. I bought this from fabric.com several years ago. It's a bamboo lycra jersey, very soft, and I thought, great, it'll be a perfect summer t-shirt. So once again, I used Butterick 6848, and didn't have to make any changes because previously I have made quite a few changes. And I did it, I reinforced the back shoulders, I did it on my serger, and I hemmed it on my cover stitch. So easy peasy and very comfortable shirt. Well, you know, my axiom, if you have a new shirt, you need new pants. So I made new pants, and yes, I went back to the Pietras. I didn't make any last week, but I did this week. I made the Closet Core Pietras, the cropped wide-legged version, and I have another fruity fabric. It's Robert Kaufman Essex Linen, which is a linen and cotton blend, and it's called Mango. So, and it's not a perfect match to my watermelon slices, but the right around the rim is a lighter color, and that matches the pants perfectly. So, but I figure it's fine, and I'll probably make something else to go with them anyway. So let me see, let me look at my notes. Really a whole lot to say about these. I've made these now quite a few times, and I really like them, and they're very comfortable. I did hem them by hand, but what I wanted to tell you is they really remind me of some play clothes I had when I was a kid. Now, when I was a kid, at least in San Diego, girls weren't allowed to wear pants to school. We had to wear dresses or skirts. And so I know these were play clothes because they were capris or pedal pushers, and it was probably summer, and you know. Anyway, I had some capris that my mother made, and she also made a coordinating top and a headscarf, because headscarves were really popular then. This was the 60s, and you know, I thought it was really quite cool. So I went looking, and I found a picture of me in this outfit, and I thought I'd put it up. just because it reminds me of this current outfit I have now made. It's kind of an awkward pose. I was an awkward kid. I was probably about 9 here, but I just don't have that many photos of things that either I made or my mom made, so to find this was kind of fun. These pants were made out of kettle cloth. I don't know if you remember kettle cloth. I think it was a polyester or Dacron cotton blend, and it had kind of a linen look to it. But because of the Dacron or polyester, it didn't wrinkle very much, and I had quite a few things out of kettle cloth. The thing I did was to make some shorts for my grandson. These are from Bobbins and Buttons patterns. It's a free pattern called the Elasticated Waist Shorts, and it has a good size range. I want to say it goes up to a 12-year-old size. I made these for my grandson last summer, and so I just printed out a larger size and made them again. Now the only thing I did differently, I don't know if you can see, but I put in a pocket. So for that, I just guesstimated a rectangle, and I cut 2 of them. So I doubled it, lined it, and then I placed it, centered it over the side seam, which is right here. Kind of like a cargo pocket, but I figured it would be good for treasures. And he had already told me he wanted a pocket, so now he has one. Clearly I haven't given these to him yet. I'm going to see him later today and give them to him, and hopefully I'll get a photo of him in them, and if I do, I'll put it up. If he likes them, well, more importantly, if his mother likes them, then I'll probably make more. And I have seen this, I think, adorable fabric on knitfabric.com. It's a woven, it's called board short fabric, and it has 50 UPF. And I'll put up a picture of it because I just think it's so cute and has lots of dinosaurs. Very colorful fabric with dinosaurs, and I think he would love that. So if they like these shorts, I think I will order that fabric. For these, I used a scrap fabric. So I want to say 2018, possibly 2017. I bought this fabric from Mill End Fabrics in Reno, Nevada, and I made a dress for my daughter, Vogue 9311, and if I have a photo, I'll put it up. Well, at any rate, I just had scraps of this, but they were fairly good sized scraps, and I thought, oh, they'd be perfect to make a pair of shorts for my grandson because, yeah, they've got flowers on them, but they're kind of batik-y and they just look beachy. So I could see him wearing these with a colorful t-shirt. And so that worked out really well. I want to say it's a cotton lawn, but I'm not sure. There may be some rayon in this. I'm not sure. But at any rate, this is great. And I think that's everything I made this week. It is. But I did get something. I was at a meeting of my Creative Connections group. It's people who do all sorts of creative things, and a lot of them are quilters, but some of them make garments. And there's always an area with stuff you bring and you're happy to give to people. And I keep thinking, I've got to do this. I've got plenty of fabric that I won't use. I should bring it, but I completely forgot. However, it didn't stop me from looking. And I found this. This is New Look 6779, and I'm pretty sure it's out of print. I saw this a year or two ago on Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and I thought it was really cute, but it was out of print at the time and I couldn't find it, so I kind of forgot about it until I saw it on the giveaway table yesterday, and I thought, I'm going to get that. So I did. Then the other thing I did, I made a purchase. I got this, the Make It Simple book from Tilly and the Buttons, and it comes with patterns, and and like the title says, none of them are very difficult. But I liked a couple of them. I think these also come as pants, just wide-legged, elasticated pants. And I thought, oh, yeah, I'll make those. And I'm sure I have something in my stash like that, but you know, why not support somebody? And then I also want to make the Tabitha t-shirt dress, which is, was a pattern for a t-shirt. Then it tells you what measurements to take for the skirt and to add in a drawstring, which I'll probably do with grommets. So at any rate, I want to give that a try. And I just got my mail and my Think Pink subscription box came. So after this video, I will probably do an unboxing. So excited. So let me think if I have anything else. I think that's about it. Next week, I don't have any firm plans. I do have an open studio to attend, and I think I will once again bring some knit fabric things. I will be babysitting my daughter and son-in-law's 2 German Shepherds, and I'm going to a cocktail party, so who knows what I'm going to wear, and a meeting, who knows what I'm going to wear to that. And it is glorious here. It's in the mid-90s, which I want to say is the mid-30s Celsius. So it is hot. It is perfect pool weather. And I've been going to the pool a lot and loving it. Any rate, I think that's it for me for sewing this week. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you, PPUYLE1, for giving me great advice and helping me succeed, I hope, with grommets. Yay. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.